Hey, Macklemore, can we go thrift shopping?
What?
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is being awesome.
Now, walk into the club like, what up? I got a big. I'm just pumped. I bought some from a thrift shop. Ice on the fringe is so damn frosty. The people like,
Damn, that's a cold ass honky.
rolling in hella deep, headed to the mezzanine. Dressed in all pink, set my gator shoes. Those are green, draped in a leopard mink. Girl standing next to me. Probably should have washed this. Smells like R. Kelly sheets. Piss. But it was 99 cents. Copping it, washing it. About to go and get some compliments. Passing up on those moccasins. Someone else has been walking in. Bummy and grungy fucking man. I am stunting and flossing and saving my money. And I'm hella happy that's a bargain. I'ma take your grandpa style. I'ma take your grandpa style. No, for real. Ask your grandpa. Can I have his hand-me-down? Velour jumpsuit and some house slippers. Dookie brown leather jacket that I found. Dig it. They had a broken keyboard. I bought a broken keyboard. I bought a ski blanket. Then I bought a kneeboard. Hello, my ace man, my mellow. John Wayne ain't got nothing on my fringe game, hell no. I could take some pro wings, make them cool, sell those. The sneakerheads will be like, he got the Velcro.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is being awesome. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is being awesome.
What she know about rocking the wolf on your noggin? What she knowin' about wearing a fur fox skin? I'm digging, I'm searching right through that luggage. One man's trash, that's another man's come up. Thank your granddad for donating that plaid button up shirt. Cause right now I'm up in her skirt. I'm at the Goodwill, you can find me in the I'm not stuck on searching in the section. Your grandma, your auntie, your mama, your mammy. I'll take those flannel zebra jammies secondhand and rock that. Whoa. The built-in onesie with the socks on them. Whoa. I hit the party and they stop in that. Whoa. They be like, oh, that Gucci, that's hella tight. I'm like, yo, that's $50 for a t-shirt. Limited edition, let's do some simple edition. $50 for a t-shirt, that's just some ignorant. I call that getting swindled and pimped. I call that getting tricked by business. That shirt's hella dope. And having the same one as 6 other people in this club is a hella don't. Beat gang, come take a look through my telescope. Tryna get girls from a brand, man, you hella won't. Man, you hella won't.
Goodwill, poppin' tags, yeah.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up.
It's Saturday night.
Time for your weekly dose of pop culture.
With Cassie and Kenny. Welcome to the show.
Welcome. It is Saturday night. I got the iPad. I don't know why. And it looks like we're joined by a special guest. What's up?
Yeah, you're the special guest.
Hey,
This is
Milo.
Milo, my grandson. Say hi, Milo. Okay.
He's like, hey, Macklemore, let's go pop some tags. No.
Yeah.
He's like, okay,
So
I'm
Milo's
done.
about to go to bed.
Uh-huh.
And it's funny that we should do the show tonight because with me tonight,
You know, I'm rocking
I also-
old school Kathy and Kenny gear, by the way.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Not only do I have my grandson with me tonight,
Uh-huh.
but I also have Mackenzie here. And Mackenzie's the person who got me into thrift shopping.
Oh, okay. Cool deal.
She was a person, so she knows a lot about thrift shopping. Okay.
And I take it from the way you're looking, she's not coming on camera. So
Oh, you want me to come on camera?
She will. She'll come on camera.
okay. Well, and you know what?
Eventually she will. Right now.
I'm eating.
She's eating.
Maybe
but
not
she
now.
will
She's
come.
dating. Okay,
But
cool.
yeah. So tonight, we're going to be talking about thrift shopping and ways to save money with thrift shopping.
And since
How was
this
your
is your
weekend?
baby, I'm gonna give you the screen.
Okay, so we're going to talk about thrift shopping tonight, and we're going to go through like why would you thrift shop, and we're going to go through like 5 reasons why you would thrift shop. Um, the best places online to thrift shop because some people don't like to go out. Some ideas for thrift shops near you that you can go to, and we're gonna tell you some of the best cities that are known for thrift shopping. And then we're going to say, you're going to tell you that you're not alone because there are some very popular A-list, B-list celebrities that also thrift shop.
That thrift
There's
shop.
some of these celebrities on our list that do thrift shop. I didn't think it was going to be the case.
Hey, and maybe that's why they are the rich and famous because
Hey,
again, they spend their money in a thrifty
I'm,
way.
I'm-
When you suggested, hey, let's talk about thrift shopping, and I got to be honest, I'm not as well versed, and so I'm probably going to be learning along with you tonight because I just, you know me.
well,
Here's how bad I am. I have a brand new iPhone, and I have yet to unbox it.
that's
Um,
bad.
that's
That's
bad. I
bad.
got my
That's
iPhone
bad.
14 Pro, and
Really?
actually, because I have Verizon and I can upgrade like every year,
Yeah. Are you
and
just, are you just
my
dropping the
monthly
fact that
bill
you
is
have
going
the
to actually
14?
now be $20 less. Like
Are you
that's
just dropping the fact that you have the 14?
yeah, I am flexing a bit, aren't I?
You
And
flex a little bit, just a little bit.
just a little
But
bit.
I have my Android S21 and it works just as good as an iPhone.
Is that a
14.
Samsung or a
Yeah, it's a
Galaxy
Samsung. It's a S.
or
It's
just
one of
something
the it's
generic?
S41. Yeah, but it's a Galaxy S21, and it works just as good as an iPhone.
If you say so.
But in any event, Mackenzie, who's actually here, was the person who first, I've been thrift shopping before, but not into it. Mackenzie was the person who actually took me thrift shopping for the first time. And, and then I got into thrift shopping all the time and I thrift shop without her. When I refashioned the studio, I got some, when I refashioned the studio, I got some things,
Somebody is fighting sleep big
yeah,
time.
he's fighting it. He's fighting
Hey,
it. When I when I
hey,
when I
Milo. Shouldn't you be
when I
asleep by now? In the bedtime?
yeah, we're gonna get into bed. Um when I um when I was trying to redo the studio for Words Out Productions,
Mhm.
I got some things from a thrift store
Okay.
to fashion it. When I when I have a show and I go shopping, I will go shopping in a thrift store and look for something kind of vintage to wear a lot of times.
Oh, cool.
And you know what I got? One of the coolest things I got from the thrift store, I found a tie. It was a bow tie. Back when I worked in the office, I was wearing a lot of bow ties. I found a bow tie that was Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
A
Wow.
Star Wars bow tie. I've gotten really. I got the chair that I used to work from home. The desk chair. I got that for what was that, like $35. It was like $150 chair. I got for like $35. Wilson, it was in great shape. Matter of fact, I
Wow.
looked at it and walked by it and said, "I'm gonna come back for this chair." When I came back, somebody was sitting in it, and I'm like, "Oh man, are you about to buy that? It's a nice chair, huh?" He's like, "No, no, no, no." So, oh, you know what? I'm gonna buy that right now. And I scooped it up, took it to the front, and said, "I'm still shopping, but can you hold this for me?"
Wow.
I got a couple of cookbooks from the thrift shop. I've gotten some DVDs because I still like DVDs, and I have an Xbox I can play them in. Um, Let me tell you this. Um, why should you, Milo? Why should you thrift shop? You should thrift shop because it's thrifting. You can save money thrifting. The one day Mackenzie and I went thrifting, and this is the day I bought the chair. She got about 5 outfits in a pocketbook. She got about 4 sets of clothes in a pocketbook.
Um,
And I
Yeah.
got like that chair and like 3 sets of clothes, and I got a book and a DVD. Matter of fact, that's the day I bought the DVD, Dog Day Afternoon. Um, and all that together was like $76, $78.
The chair, a DVD. What else did you get? A bow tie.
No, no. This time I got a chair, a DVD. I got like
yeah, books.
a book, and I got like about 3 items of clothes, like 2 shirts and a jacket or something like that.
I got a purse.
And she got a purse, and she got like about 3 or 4 shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was all like $76, $78.
Wow.
So there was.
And
And think about it is when you thrift shop. I like to go home. I like to come home when I buy clothing items, and I like to wash them. But the items are usually in really good shape.
mhm. Well, you know what? And I know people often don't do it, but even when you buy new clothes, you should wash them before you wear them.
Yeah, I usually
Um,
don't do that. When I buy new
I
clothes, I
know,
just
and
throw them away.
I'm guilty of it too. I don't do it either, but you really should. So whether they're thrift shop clothes or not,
A
and
lot
I
of
know uh, one of the times, or because I've been involved in a lot of community theater, and a lot of times, even though especially with Statesville Theater, we had access to like a lot of costumes. A lot of times, if you couldn't find that one costume piece, or if you had to use like your own clothes, I know I've gone to the thrift shop to find clothes, especially for costumes, big time. Um, yeah, so I know
um,
that
one of the other
it's a
reasons,
resource. And actually, there was a Goodwill, like, on the Upper East Side of Manhattan that actually, you know, probably wasn't a big cost savings. You didn't save that much money because, some of the stuff was just as expensive as maybe getting it retail. But again, it was known for having, like, some higher quality items. So a lot of times people would shop there. But go
uh,
ahead. What's your other reason
my
for
other reasons for thrifting. When you buy used, it helps the environment because now we don't have to, tear anything apart to make it new. So when you buy used, that's less, you're buying. You could
the
create your own.
ultimate recycling?
Yeah, it's like recycling when you buy used. You can create your own style, and that's is something that you usually see a lot of young people do. Hey, Scooby Life, they go on, they create their own style by going through things and using and buy more vintage things. Um, um, and on that same cue, you can find things that are no longer in production. So if there's a clothing item that is out of style and fashion, but you still like that clothing item, like say,
Bell
I don't
bottoms?
know. Well, bell bottoms came back, but like a wine
Why?
collar or something like that.
Bell bottoms and corduroy shorts. These are things people really don't need. So they
No,
should be
they
in
need
a
them.
thrift
They need them.
store.
They need them. And also one of the last reasons I'm going to say that you should thrift. One of the last reasons I would say that you should thrift is because like when Mackenzie took me thrifting, and sometimes we'll have like thrift thrift shopping trips. Um, it's fun. It's fun. Thrifting is fun. Sit there and I could actually thrift all day and sit there and do it all day. Thrifting is fun. So, and that was my reasons why you should thrift right there.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay.
I see. I was trying to get the wider view so that we could see, because Milo is like, I could care less what you're talking about.
Yeah, he is. He is.
You just
he
need to get done because I need you to read me a story because it's past my bedtime. I'm sorry, my BED time. I did say the B word. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Don't snatch.
So if you're just joining us,
Yeah.
it's Kathy and Kenny, and we explain pop culture. And this week we are tackling the pop culture of thrift shops and thrift store shopping. Want to give a shout out and thanks to Licked, and that's a service that will provide music for your streams, your videos. And there is a link in the description if you want to get a copy of this song that we're listening to. Um, Thrift Shop by Macklemore. We're able to actually use that for our stream thanks to Licked. So there's a link in the description. You can check that out. So I noticed that you also talked about some online places to thrift.
Yes.
That was,
Yes.
I guess that's not a
Um.
shock or surprise, but I know one of them. I
Well,
had heard
it's
of
just like
two of them, but I hadn't heard of one of them. So that's why I was
well, it's
hoping
just
that
like everything else. Like people like to do things online now, and
Mhm.
apparently now you can. I didn't realize you can thrift shop online. And people like to do things online. Let me see. Go ahead. Go ahead without Mackenzie. Go ahead.
He's like, let me get my
Um.
life together.
Yeah. So
Why
you
you
can
trying to
thrift
put me
shop
to
online,
bed?
huh?
I'm a big brother now. What you talking about?
Yeah, I know, I know, I know. He's a big brother now. He hasn't met his sister yet. He just got a new sister today. He has not met her yet. I think that's what we're going to do tomorrow.
Oh,
So we're
okay.
going to take him to the hospital tomorrow.
Well, hopefully he'll get to bed soon because he'll be too groggy to meet her.
No, he's
He'll be
look. Let me tell you
cranky.
something. He should be tighter than that because he, kind of took me through my paces today. We had to have a pillow fight. We had to wrestle. So I'm tired. So he should be
Did you
tired.
work in a nap?
I worked in a nap, but I'm still
Did
tired.
Milo get a nap?
He worked in a nap.
Okay.
He worked in a nap. So the first thrift store I have down here, there was a lot of different thrift stores.
Mhm.
I thought I put more down. Did you erase some of these?
No, I didn't touch it.
Okay. I got like 3 different thrift stores here. The first one I have is Thread Up. It's called Thread Up. It's an online thrift store. They don't have much vintage, but they do have good prices for a lot of other things.
So it's called Thread Up.
ThreadUp.com. They don't have a lot of vintage stuff. So if you're looking for vintage, it's not the place to do it. But they do have a lot of good prices and a lot of things for good prices. Sometimes at these thrift stores, and they have them online thrift stores also. Manufacturers, when they make too much of a product that they don't really like or they don't approve of or whatever or doesn't sell well, they'll give them to a thrift shop. I got a jacket, and there was a whole line of these jackets there that were all like the same style, but it was a new jacket. I guess people didn't like it or whatever, but it was a whole line of them, and there was one of my size, and I wear it a lot. It's a gray jacket that I have. I wear it a lot. So, and this is Thread Up.
So,
The
and it
price is
said
really
like
good.
consignment and thrift store. So, also on the other side, if you had clothes that you were getting rid of, I know a lot of times I donate my old clothes and old items to the Kidney Foundation. I've also given to Goodwill and to other places, Salvation Army. But if you actually wanted to invest the time and the skill, you could actually sell your old things. Like if you have,
Yes.
especially if you have like quality, like suits and things.
Yeah.
I know.
And
Um,
I'm gonna get to that too because some other online sites where you can sell too.
okay, but this is the Thread Up site. It looks like it kind of favors women,
Yeah.
but it looks like they have women, kids, juniors, maternity, plus sizes. It looks like it's more women's clothes, maybe some kids' clothes as well, as opposed to men. But it also looks like it features some name brands. So if you want to rock the Ann Taylor, the, you know, what is it? Lululemon, J. Crew, without paying the Lululemon money, there you go. Thread up. So online thrifting at its best. There you go.
And you were just telling me another place, Macari. Okay, so Mackenzie's telling me about Macari. Now I don't have that on my list, but hey, Milo, Mackenzie's telling me about Macari. And Macari is an online site that you can also do thrifting.
So let's check out Macari, and I have it up pulled up here
And you can sell
so that we
also.
can see. It says gifting made fun, clothing and accessories, home decor, and I imagine, well, maybe it is resell items. Or I thought
Yes,
some
it
people want
is.
items too.
And you can also sell items yourself.
Oh wow! So this stream might not be about just saving money, but maybe making some money, because I'm
Yes.
sure with, like, if you
Well, you
take
can obviously make money with thrifting.
Mhm. So,
You
and
know,
they have
it's like
everything,
this,
it looks like, from clothing and accessories to home decor, gifts and gadgets. Oh, that's my language, gifts and gadgets. I
yeah,
love me a good gadget.
I
Let's
know
see
you
what
do.
you got under gadgets.
I
Oh,
know
wait,
you
they don't
do.
have any gadgets. The gadgets are coming soon. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. The puffy laptop sleeve for a 16-inch laptop.
Wow.
Adjustable phone stand. See?
Wow.
Extendable tripod. Although I could sell. Oh wait, that looks like an iPhone. Oh no, that's a charging stand for
This
an
is
iPhone.
not an iPhone. You will not find an iPhone on, you know what, you must be crazy. You must have lost
You
your
never
mind.
know. Oh, how about that? Dialed in magnets.
You must have lost your mind.
I was like, wait, there's oh, okay.
No,
An
no.
iPhone stand.
No, it's a stand.
It's an iPhone stand. So lots of good things. Lots of cool little gifts on Macari. So that's
Once again, though, a lot of the clothes looks like it's fashion towards women. I mean, you'll get that. You'll get that with everything else. Another site that you can find some thrifting in, and I was surprised about this site because I'm used to shopping on the site for other things, but then again, I wasn't as surprised because yeah, you do get people's old stuff off of this. You can buy, you can sell on eBay.
eBay. You know what? Have you purchased on eBay?
Yes.
Because I don't know why I'm like eBay averse. I've never gotten off of eBay because I use two add-on extensions when I use Google Chrome. One is called Honey, the other is called Capital One Shopping.
Okay.
And I've used them, and usually it tells me what the best price is. So if I have the best price at Best Buy or Amazon, then I don't go with eBay.
Right.
And I don't know. That's just me. But have you purchased things off of eBay?
I purchased a xylophone off of eBay.
A xylophone?
A xylophone. And I went and picked it up myself.
Oh wait. Well, they got a picture of an iPhone. So
okay, look,
so
you can't stand
your
it.
experience, you had a good experience off of eBay,
I had a good
off
experience
of
off of
digital
eBay.
thrifting.
Yes.
Because see, I have an
I
Apple
would-
Watch,
I
but
don't
my Apple
know.
Watch is a Series 4, and I would love to sell it so I can get a Series 8.
I know, but I
But
don't know if I would. I don't know. I'm all for thrifting and clothes and different like books, furniture, things like that. I don't know if I would digital thrift.
You okay? So for clothes and things, you're okay, but for
I would. I don't
digital
know.
products,
It's just me. I don't know if I would digital thrift.
like you get a Mac Mini. Oh, that's late 2014. That's an old one, but for less than
Yeah,
300
see, I
bucks.
don't know. I don't know if I would digital thrift.
So okay, so clothing items maybe. Okay, I hope this is new underwear because I don't think I'm going to be thrifting for underwear. I've
I don't.
just,
I personally will not thrift for shoes.
I'm just saying, thrifting for underwear. I don't know.
You know
Um,
what? I was reading this
okay,
comment
so
that
Scooby Life is saying she brought some cool vintage and handcrafted products on eBay.
you know
Oh, that's
what? My glasses. I need a new script for my glasses because I have a hard time seeing certain things. And take no offense, Scooby Life, but when you first post that, what she did again,
okay. Uh
I thought she said I didn't see handcraft. I thought it said handcuffs,
huh.
and I'm like TMI, Scooby
Your
Life,
mind is in
TMI.
a weird place.
It's
You've been
look,
babysitting too long.
no, my glasses
I'm
are.
sorry,
I'm having
Grandpa.
trouble with my glasses, and I can't see real good. And I thought it said handcuffs, so I was somewhere else with it. But Scooby Life, yeah, I don't know. Scooby Life, would you buy
Yeah.
shoes or
If I
electronics?
could digitally send you this to kind of just,
Yeah, you know.
just wipe your glasses and
Yeah, I'm just yeah.
check yourself before you wreck yourself. My
Yeah,
goodness.
I but
Handcrafted items,
handcrafted items.
not handcuffed.
No, not handcuffs. But I'm
That's a
sure
whole nother show.
you can find handcuffs on eBay.
And I don't know why I stopped scrolling at the men's underwear.
Yeah, and
Um,
why did you stop scrolling the business? That was uncomfortable for me.
but yeah, handcuffs. It looks like you can find some handcuffs. Oh no, just jewelry handcuffs. Oh wait. Let's see if there are handcuffs on eBay. And actually, no, we're not pulling up anything. So that's kind of good to know and reaffirms my faith in humanity that
No, I'm sure if you typed
handcuffs are
in
not on
if
there.
you if, I'm sure if you typed in S&M sex toys, you will find handcuffs.
Okay.
Okay,
I will
so
not be doing that
yeah,
because
don't do
my
that. Don't
Google
do that.
search
Don't do that.
history does not need that kind of addition. I've already been hacked on Facebook, or so I'm told, because I had just a
Yeah, I got a
bunch of
request.
friends, and I want to thank them all too for reaching out, saying, "Hey, it looks like you've been hacked. You got a friend request. I need to go in and change my password." But
Yeah,
they're not taking my account; they're just taking the picture off my account and creating a new account.
I
Um,
like when I get. I like when I get hacked. I like when they hack you, mommy and daddy, and I get. Yes, I call my parents mommy and daddy. I like when I get hacked. I like when you guys get hacked and I get requests from
uh-huh.
you.
Yeah,
And I'm like, you're not my parents. You're not my sister.
you don't know me.
Like, you why you?
Why-
I got hacked one time. I got a message from one of the Henley brothers,
Uh-huh.
and it was a hack. It was somebody who hacked like I think Tracy, like John
Okay.
Henley.
Mhm.
And I'm like, and he's like talking to me, hey brother, and this, that. I'm like, wait a minute, because it seemed very general about what he was saying. And I was like, hey brother, what's up? Nice to see you on here. I said, wait a minute. And then I said something like, oh, what's my? I said something like, oh, my brother says hi. And he goes, oh, I'll tell your brother I said what's up, man. I miss him. And I'm like, okay, I know this is a hack because John Henley would know I don't have a brother.
Right.
So I know, and I said to him, okay, this is a hack because John Henley would know that I do not have a brother. So I'm going to report this page.
Oh, my next place. Okay, I'm sorry. The next place to digitally thrift shop. And oh, I'm sorry. Here, I have brought a Bose accessory on eBay, but probably not a computer or a phone. Um, Probably, but wouldn't want them. Oh, I guess that was to the handcuffs. Um, yeah, I would be leery, but see, I have a couple of iPads, but when you try to turn them in or trade them in, they only want to give you like, 20 or 30 bucks
Yeah,
for
yeah,
them.
you don't get the
And
value for it.
part of
There's
me is like, okay, let me just take it so I can recycle them responsibly.
yeah.
But then I'm thinking, hey, if there's, a parent with a young child that just needs it to, maybe not need it for work or anything, but needs it to keep a kid busy or to watch movies on one of those old, I have like a second generation iPad, which again, the trade-in value might only be 20 or 30 bucks, but even that, I'm sure there'd be somebody willing to buy it for like 70
Yeah,
or $80.
yeah,
But
well, yeah, but I've had like really old Android phones
mhm,
and a really old like Android pad and whatnot. I've taken them to the little kiosks in Walmart and traded them in, and you know, got like the 5, 10, or $2 for it. And all it is collecting
yeah.
dust
I
and like
actually have a couple old flip phones that
yeah,
don't even
you
function.
probably get
There
like
were
a
a bunch
dollar
of
for it or
phones
something like
at
that.
one point. I had some old before I turned to Apple, and I had like just some Motorola's and some older phones that at one time we had a program here, and I forgot what organization did it, but they actually collected the phones because they would give them to the elderly because even though the phone in your carrier, like, it might not have had a SIM card, but you still could use it to call 911 so
Okay,
that for the elderly, if they needed it
I
in
never
case of
thought of that.
emergency, you could still dial 911 on,
I never
some of the
saw. I
older
never saw.
phones, and I
I
think
never
there was
saw
a
that.
program at one point here in Statesville, North Carolina, where they had collected up some phones for that purpose, or I know I turned in a phone or 2, for that
Yeah, I
purpose.
never thought of that. So you could take the phone
So, and again,
and
that goes back to what you
you can
said
hook it up to a
before when you're
service.
talking about thrifting, that how it's good for the environment because instead of just thinking of things as disposable, like, oh, we use it and then throw it out, that hey, it's getting a new life and a new purpose with a new owner. So
Yeah, so you take these phones and you plug them into another service, and you give a service on that, and just phones, basic phone service, so they can dial 911 because they're not really going to use a cell phone anyway. A lot of them, and that's I never really thought of that at all. That is ingenious. That's a great use for an old
that's a
cell phone.
great use for an old phone, you know.
Yeah. The
So
next one we have online is Etsy.
Etsy. Yeah, I pulled up Etsy. Um And again, I don't think I've ever shopped Etsy, and I always had the perception of Etsy as like homemade things and homemade crafts,
Yeah.
not really as a source for thrifting
But
necessarily.
here's the thing about Etsy. Etsy
Mhm.
is more global. So it's more, you could get somebody who's thrifting from France or England. Etsy's more of a global thing. Plus, people set up little stores on Etsy. So when they set up little stores on Etsy, you have access to all these other different people. And Etsy is pretty well rated because Etsy's up there with eBay in popularity and being reliable.
So, and I like the idea too, some of the handcrafted things, because for those
Yes.
folks who actually have 3D printers and know how to use them and work them, and if they create something and create a design, like let's say they had a holder for, some tool or something that you use, here you could actually sell it on a place like Etsy. And again, I'm just looking through some of the, like, again, handcrafted pieces and different things. So that's
My
really,
buddy, my
really
buddy
kind of
Matt,
cool.
my
Huh?
buddy Matt, whose basement I broadcast from 2 weeks ago, he has a 3D printer. He just recently got a 3D printer, and he's been doing things with it and whatnot. So, they are handy. But as far as thrifting goes, a lot of people, some people who craft, take things they found at a thrift shop and kind of renew it and rework it and then sell it again.
Oh
So
wow.
you're still, even Etsy and stuff like that. You got people crafting, people craft thrift items. I was at a festival like a few weeks ago. I was performing at a festival, and one of the vendors at a festival was a guy who took clothes and he took clothes and he took thrift clothes. He said, I buy everything from a thrift shop and I kind of reimagine it and do like the only reason it attracted me to his table actually was he took an old, I think it was a denim jacket,
Hmm.
and he had put a Batman logo on it.
Oh wow.
So it was really cool. And it was a woman's jacket and it wasn't my size, or else I'd have bought it right there.
Even though it was a woman's jacket, you were
It wasn't
considering
my
it.
size, and it was a woman's jacket. If I
But
was
you were
thinner,
considering it.
because some there are guys who wear women's clothes and can get away with it. If I was thinner, that jacket would look boss on stage. I'm just saying.
I'm wondering, did you actually buy it and just are
No, I didn't buy it. I didn't. It wasn't my size. I had no use for it. I didn't buy it. But you know what? I'm not mad at you for thinking that, because that would be something I would do. That would be something I would do.
that would have been in your wheelhouse?
That would have been in my wheelhouse. Definitely in my wheelhouse. Definitely. So I'm going to move on to, um, well, before I move on to, we're at the half hour point, and this is the time when Kathy tells you all about us.
Okay. So I guess it's all about me right now.
Yeah, it's all about you.
Okay. Well, we are Kathy and Kenny, and we explain pop culture every Saturday night. We thank you so much for hanging out with us, for all the pop culture kids who tune in on Saturday nights. We've been doing it since the pandemic, and we continue to do it. And I mean, who are we kidding? We have fun doing it. So thank you so much for being a part of the ride. Since you are here, if you would take a minute, whether you're on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, give us that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you can find out all about our shows and get notifications with that little belly thing. But you can support the show by buying us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/KWalk Comedy. There is a link in the description. We appreciate the support on Saturday night, as well as the support for our other ventures, Kenny's Words Out Productions, and their release of their first single is called It's On at Miss Seeley's Blues. You can find that title on Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you stream your music. Check it out from Words Out Productions. And yeah, that's it. Words Out Productions. Uh, those are the plugs. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for the plugs. Those were the plugs. I'm sorry, I did them too fast or too slow, so you didn't have time to eat.
No. I wasn't. I munched on something, but I was sitting here listening to you. No, that was great. That was, thank you for mentioning our release of It's On at Miss Silly's Blues.
It's on at Miss Seeley's Blues.
I didn't
I
know.
gave it a listen as well. I downloaded it on
What you think? What you
my
think of the
Apple
song?
Music.
Honestly, what you think of the song?
Oh, I thought it was very good. It's very
Thank
good.
you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
So it's it's a fun song, and yeah, definitely check it out. Check it out wherever you stream your music.
Um, our next release is going to be called Stuck.
Stuck.
It's a woman, Nutty Long Poetry. We were messing around one night, and a song came out of it, and we were there for like 3 or 4 hours making this song. Our engineer and music man Tensai played the beat for her. She started spitting verse to it,
Hmm.
and then she had her son with her and her son's girlfriend, who were like in their early 20s. and the son's girlfriend started just freestyling and singing behind her. And we all looked at each other and said, okay, we're going to lay this down. And then I looked at the son who was a rapper and I said, yo, why don't you throw some verse in here? He goes, I was thinking about that. I'm glad you know, think, no, just throw some verse in there. So, it's a 3-piece song and it's Nettie Long Poetry featuring Send Her and 6 Days. And that'll be coming out probably in about a week or two. It's really, it's about a woman being stuck and with like, it's like a woman-man relationship thing and her being stuck and yeah, it's really, really good. Really good. So back to thrifting though. If you excuse me, a lot of thrift stores near you that are commonly known, of course, is Goodwill. We have a few Goodwill stores in Jersey. I know Goodwill is nationwide, so Goodwill is a great place. Sometimes they have certain days where certain stickers on the clothes are half off or whatever, or $1 for everything with a blues tag on it or something like that. So I've got a lot of, if I wasn't at my son's house, I would show you some of the great stuff I got thrifting that I have in my closet.
That you got from your Goodwill hauls.
Yes. I'm very proud of my Goodwill hauls. Another place, Salvation Army, usually has setups and places.
And I know they have oh gosh, I forgot what it was called. It was a special there was a special name for one of the resale stores here in Statesville, and now the name of it is escaping me. Oh my gosh, I'm too old. I'm sorry, but keep going.
There's always going to be, and like you said, there's a store in Statesville. There's always going to be local thrift stores and consignment shops. So please look those up because you're going to be helping the economy, saving the environment. And when you do the local stores,
Oh,
you're helping the
fellas,
economy
that's what I was
because
trying to think
you're
of.
giving local business your business. So, and that's you got to start the grassroots. Flea markets is a great place. Of course, down here we have the Berlin Mart in Jersey, and we have in the South Jersey we have the Berlin Mart. We used to have the Pensacola Mart, but that's gone. But there's the Columbus Mart, and there's different marts and everything, and flea markets. Also, yard sales. Yard sales, you can find some nice thrifty things at yard sales because that's where it comes from. And a lot of flea markets, at least in our area, people can set up their own table and sell their stuff instead of doing a yard sale. They can go to the Berlin Mart and sell their stuff outside.
And
And
I know
also,
here. Oh, sorry, because since we're covering the North and the South, South Jersey and North Carolina, and I know here, in addition, Yokefellas was the name of the place I was trying to think of, and I couldn't think of, as well as a Goodwill store. But right down the street from where I currently stay on 115 is a flea market that happens every Saturday and Sunday in a big parking lot where we used to have a couple of like there was a Fred's department store and a couple other stores have come and gone over the years, but they actually have an indoor space for flea markets during the winter, but during the summer, a lot of times they're out in that parking lot. Unfortunately, probably not this weekend with Ian still dropping rain on us,
yes.
but
Yes.
usually,
Look, we even have rain up here in New Jersey. I don't know
yeah,
if it's Ian or not, but we have rain up here.
Ian is
Um,
just everywhere.
yeah. And the
He's
last
annoying
thing I
stuff.
want to put out to you for thrift shopping, there's a lot of churches that have thrift stores in them. And sometimes the churches have free items for people who are in need. But always check what local church might have a thrift store or a thrift place for you to grab items. And these always, the thrifting idea was kind of just to let you know ways to save money, and it's okay to thrift because I'm broke all the time too, but I thrift a lot. and I love thrifting. One time, I got these pink pants at a thrift store, and I'm looking for a reason to wear these pink pants. Because you know what? They were
Why?
$2. They were $2.
Why?
I
Why
bought,
would you need to
I
wear
bought pink. I bought pink pants.
pink pants?
Pink pants. I'm looking for a reason.
Okay, I'm a female and I don't even have a reason for pink pants. I just
I'm
don't.
looking for a reason.
Any.
I'm comfortable enough in my manhood to wear
Oh, I'm
pink
sure you
pants.
are. But
You know, 'cause I
I'm
wore a
just saying,
dress. You saw it,
oh
but
yeah.
I'm comfortable enough in my manhood
Well,
to wear
actually,
pink.
if you think about it, really, based on anatomy, why don't men wear dresses? To me, it seems like skirts and dresses would be more comfortable for men because they could be a little more free flowing down there. I'm just saying, if we're looking at a macro thing, like in the big picture, you know what?
I
There's
wouldn't
a
even come up
reason.
with that.
Kilts. Come on. But
I
to me,
wouldn't
it
even
just
come
seems
up
like
with that
it
one.
would be a more comfortable thing.
I don't know how you came up with that one. Let me tell you,
It's
because we're
just
talking
there. I'm
about.
putting it out in the ether, and I am right about it as I am about so many other things.
You might have a point. You might have a point. But let me tell you, according to Insider.com,
Okay.
and this is according to Insider.com, these are the best shops according to Yelp, and this was back in 2021, which I couldn't find a list of 2002, but these are the best cities to thrift in.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
So I got the first 5, and then after the first 5, I just put some notable ones down. The first one was Riverside, California.
Riverside.
Then Atlanta, Georgia. I'm not surprised Atlanta, Georgia is on there.
Atlanta. Mhm.
Yeah. Columbus, Ohio.
Ohio. Okay.
No,
I'm
don't
sorry.
do
I
that.
don't know
Don't
why
do
I
that.
did that.
Don't do that. Buzz
It's just
yourself. Buzz yourself.
who else you got?
Orlando, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa, Florida. Now, number 7 was there was. I'm surprised Philadelphia was not on this list, but the closest I got to Philadelphia was Pittsburgh, PA.
Okay.
I'm surprised New York City was not on this list, but the closest we got to New York was Buffalo, New York.
Because that was the whole aesthetic of that movie, Desperately Seeking Susan.
What, Buffalo?
Well, no, being in the thrift store,
Yeah,
shopping at the thrift stores, or that whole like look of the 80s was all about um, kind of that thrift store
yeah.
or thrift shopping aesthetic. But go ahead.
And number 9 is well, I said Buffalo.
Mhm.
15 was Los Angeles, California. And I tried to get as close to Statesville as I could, and I got Raleigh, North Carolina, and Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hey, that's pretty close. I mean,
That is pretty
Raleigh
close.
is a 3-hour trek for us, but
Statesville is, I mean, Charlotte is a good half hour, 45 minutes, hour.
Charlotte is about 45 minutes. Yep.
Yeah. I could find there was no New Jersey at all on the list.
Wow.
I was a little disappointed. I was a victim of
But
disappointment in
but no,
that.
if you think about what things that New Jersey is known for, and because it is known or so closely aligned with like mall culture and having malls, or at least that's what I think of when I think of Jersey.
Well, a lot of people, when they think of Jersey, they think of the shore.
They think of what? The
The
shore.
shore.
Yeah. But also I just know, having lived, in South Jersey and lived in New York near North Jersey, just knowing even that folks from Philadelphia would come to Jersey to shop. But like even where we lived in South Jersey, having the proximity of between Cherry Hill Mall, Echelon Mall, Moorestown Mall, like
And Deptford Mall,
you're
yeah.
just inundated with malls. So when you think of malls, you think of like having your big retail chains on the ends, and you don't think necessarily in terms of thrift stores or thrift
Yeah.
shopping.
But a lot of those, but if a lot of people are buying from these big places, eventually they're going to get rid of their clothes. People are going to die, and they're going to have something to do. So that's why.
Wait, where'd you make that joke? People gonna die.
Well, yeah, when people die, they take their suits and the family might take the clothes and give it to a thrift shop. And then someone like me will pick up some old dead man's suit and wear it.
Okay. You know, I started to do the unboxing on the show, but I realized we were talking about thrifting, so I
We're
guess
talking about
I'll wait.
thrifting and you want to unbox, you want to flex your i14.
I-14 Pro with dramatic island. Dramatic or dynamic or some kind of island.
That's like showing your paycheck to somebody who just lost their job.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. That was inappropriate.
Yeah, really. Usually I'm
I've
the
had
one
it
that
for
was
2 days and I haven't opened it. So
I know, well, usually I'm the one that would say something like that.
hey, life goes on, it happens. That's why I got my old school shirt on. Or hoodie, whatever it is. Anyway.
So going on,
Finally, in our
just
last
so you're
section.
not alone. Just so
Huh?
you're not alone in thrift shopping. You say, you know what? I'm too good to thrift shop. I don't want anybody secondhand stuff. I don't mind having somebody secondhand stuff. But here's some people who also thrift shop, who are celebrities and well known. And the first one on the list, I'm gonna tell you, is Macklemore, who sings that very popular song that we started the show off with. I'm gonna pop some tags. And I sing that song every time I walk into a thrift shop. You know,
Every time.
every time. Julia Roberts is another person. Jada Pinkett Smith, when she's not getting her husband in fights, she thrift shop. What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
What
I'm
I
just
say?
popping tags over here.
Zac Efron.
Wow.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker?
Sarah Jessica Parker thrift shops. Zoe Deschanel. She thrift shops. Drew Barrymore. And you know what? On all this list, Drew Barrymore was one of the people I was not surprised on to find on this list.
Drew Barrymore?
Yeah, she was one person I was not surprised to find on this list.
The next one kind of surprised me, but hey.
Oh, Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper. I actually expected more, especially celebrities and like rockers. I expected to see more of them on this list.
Like I kind of expected to see Joan Jett or somebody like that on this list.
Yeah.
I expected to see a lot of younger shoppers on this list also.
I don't know these next two. Laura Spencer.
Yeah. Laura Spencer's on this list. Ryan Tedder.
I don't know who he is either.
He's the guy he's the lead singer of One Republic.
Okay.
Janelle
Laura
Monáe.
Spencer.
Janelle Monáe.
Janelle Monáe, I know.
Yeah, I'm not really shocked that she's on this list actually. You know,
I actually expected more music people on that list because it seems like
Ed Brown's checking in. You know, Ed,
as well.
I would not be surprised if at one point Bruce Willis was a thrift shopper.
Was it thrift shopper?
He's not on our list now, but I wouldn't be surprised if Bruce Willis, being that he's, Lord Christian Von Steeler. No, for
Bruce Willis.
Okay.
That was Ed mentioning Bruce Willis because again, we got to get it's almost 9:30 and we didn't get the obligatory Bruce Willis mention in.
Bruce Willis, yes.
Known professionally, Spencer is an American television presenter. Oh, okay. She's best known being the co-anchor for ABC's Good Morning America. Oh, see, and maybe that's why I don't watch it because I'm at school first thing in the morning.
Oh, you didn't know who she was?
I didn't know who she was.
Oh, yeah, she's on Good Morning America.
Why did you say that? You didn't know that till Ed put it up there.
I knew. I used to.
Don't you lie like a cheap rug? You didn't know it. You did not know it. Hush.
I watched Robin Roberts and Laura Spencer on. I used to watch Good Morning America all the
Oh my
time
God. If
before
you're
I
going
went
to
to
tell me
work.
about your crush on Robin Roberts, I'm just going to tell you, you know what? You need therapy. Okay. Now,
I do not have a crush on Robin Roberts.
okay.
She can
Um,
get it, but I don't have a crush on her.
oh man. But in any case, I guess the one thing to know and to understand, um, that I guess thrift shop culture is very much a part of pop culture. And I get a feeling it's having a resurgence, maybe because of the recession, because times are tighter, and um, also too because I think people are realizing, hey, we got to recycle, reuse, reduce. And that is a way to reduce. I am sitting among all this junk and things I have. I got to figure out a way to get rid of these iPads. So maybe I need to do some thrifting or posting some stuff on
Well,
Facebook Marketplace or Etsy. I've never tried Facebook Marketplace, but I
I've done
know
that.
when I was going to sell my parents' car, I actually posted it there, and I got a lot of interest. I wound up selling it to a friend, and someone who needed it for their student. So it just worked out to be
I
mutually
actually
beneficial.
I actually sold my old DJ speakers through Facebook Marketplace.
Okay.
And I actually a lot of my old DJ stuff when I needed some cash and I was getting rid of all that stuff,
You know
I
what?
was
I
able to
actually
sell.
have a couple of those like turntables, digital turntables that
Oh,
I use
really?
with my computer that actually I really don't need because
Yeah.
I could actually do it all on the computer, especially
Yeah,
using a
and
MacBook.
those kind of things, you might be better off selling them to either a thrift shop or a electronics, a used electronics shop. Because a lot of people who do a lot of people stream music off the computer, off their phones.
Yeah.
There were
Well, you know what?
times when we
I got a DJ gig at the end of the month. I haven't DJ'd a school dance and I don't know how long, but I'm going to be doing the glow dance. We're having a glow in the dark dance on October 31st. So
who's watching the kids?
we have three administrators. I have a co-principal and two assistant principals. So
You need
there's
you need
plenty of
you
folks to watch
need
the
you
kids.
look. You need at least one person for every kid. A glow in the dark dance.
Glow in the dark dance. Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So, but in any event, um, yeah, something like electronics because like in our area there used to be a
I know
junk
the
store that had
Guitar
electronics.
Center. If you're near a Guitar Center, they will do an assignment and sell your old gear. So
Really?
that's one source. And I know
Oh
there's
yeah,
a
you know what they do? They do. Guitar
yeah,
Center does
Guitar
have
Center is
used
good
gear.
for that, especially with old
Yeah.
DJ gear and equipment and stuff. But I was
And, and
thinking
I
about
was saying
selling one of my
about
cameras, but I like this camera so much I don't want to sell
I was
it.
saying I was saying about the celebrities and having more young people. I know a lot of times when I talk to younger people, um, a lot of young people do thrift shop. A lot of young people thrift shop, actually. It used to be a time when the younger folks wanted to buy the newest and the latest of clothes and this, that, and the other, and some of them still do. But a lot of the retro styles are coming in, and a lot of younger people do go out and thrift shop, and they proudly thrift shop. So I know a lot of young celebrities that are not on my list that I've heard in the past talk about certain. I don't want to say specific names, but in my
Mhm.
mind, Debbie Ryan. I think I've heard her say she thrift shops, and she's a Disney celebrity. I'm pretty sure I've heard Selena Gomez says I could be wrong. Says she thrift shops. But there's a lot of younger celebrities who thrift shop, just like there's a lot of younger teens and kids who thrift shop also. So I've been in thrift stores where I've seen younger kids in the thrift store. So you know, and I think it's a lot that has to do with the recession because there's a lot of younger kids who would have like jobs and mall jobs and things like that, and they want to buy their own clothes, so they'll go thrift shopping and buy their own stuff.
Well,
So thrifting is kind of like the way of the economy. People are thrifting now because of that, and there's nothing wrong with it. You can buy almost anything in a thrift store, especially a really good thrift store. You can buy almost anything. Angela Kinsley and Jenna Fisher from The Office are thrift shoppers. That's what Ed is telling us.
oh, okay. So see, there you go. Your pop culture connection with thrift shopping. And hopefully you've enjoyed the journey we've taken you through and talking about some of the places to thrift online, like Etsy, eBay, like ThreadUp, and as well as Mercury. Mercury, we brought that site up as well as celebrities who thrift and some of the top thrifting cities. All good stuff in the name of pop culture and sharing information, and that's what we're about here on Saturday night, is either rolling back to the past, chatting about what's going on in the present, and hopefully providing some value for those of you tuning in to our pop culture kids. Hey, to Ed as well as Scooby Life. Next week, Kenny, what are we pop culturing out about? What are we
But you know
geeking out
what?
about next week?
I had it in my mind when I was in the car, and I
Well,
forgot.
I sent you a note. I wanted to do car songs, not songs about cars, but those songs. And here's where I got the idea. I was in my car and Big Empty came on by Stone Temple Pilots. And I'm sorry, but
What
that's
song?
one of those. It's called Big Empty. Time is way too long, is way too long. Time to take her home, her dizzy head is conscious laden. I mean, I didn't get the rights to that song, so I better not sing that. But it okay. I all right. I get it. I get it. I shouldn't be singing. I will do it to myself if I can
Yeah,
find the right
please,
sound
please,
effect.
bless yourself. Bless yourself.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. So
Here you go.
okay.
Here you go.
So I'll stop the singing. But anyway, um
How come
but
that's one
see,
thing I do it?
I was not thinking about car songs, not songs about cars like Little Red Corvette, but those car songs, the songs that you sing in the car. And here's what I mean. If you think about the movie Jerry Maguire, please tell me you've seen Jerry Maguire.
Oh yeah, I see Jerry Maguire.
Did you see Jerry Maguire?
Show me the money,
Okay. All right. All right.
because that's my job to know that you hook up with in every city.
Because that's my job. Exactly. So, but Jerry Maguire, when he first signed Jerry O'Connell, and that wasn't his character's name. I can't think of his name right now. But when he thought he had him because he's good in the living room, and then he gets in his car and he's on the road and he's looking for like a song and he turns it on. There's like all this horrible music, but then he hits like Tom Petty singing "Free Falling," and it's like I'm free, free. It's just those songs that you have to belt out at the top of your lungs, and you can only do that when you're in a car. I
You
just
know,
want to be close to you. I just want to be close to you. Oh,
you know what's a good. You know what's a good
by
car
Maxi
song?
Priest. That's a
Yeah, oh
car
yeah,
song.
that's a good song.
Oh. Stevie Nicks, Edge of 17. That is a car song. I mean,
Tears for Fears. Everybody wants to rule the world.
that's a car song. That's a good car song.
Valley Road
Here
by
I Go
Bruce.
Again by White Snake. That is a car song.
Valley
Dude, I
Road.
think we got a
Valley
show. We
Road.
got to do cartoons.
Valley Road by Bruce Hornsby.
That's not a car song. I was with you and we were on a roll, and I'm like, White Snake, here I go.
You don't
again
even
on
know the
my
song.
own. That's a car song.
You
I'm
don't
talking
even know
about
the
those
song by
songs
Bruce Hornsby.
that you could sing at the top of your lungs.
You don't know the song by Bruce Hornsby, do you? You don't know Valley Road.
No.
Okay,
But
so
it's not
you
a car
can't say. There's
It's
a couple of Bruce Hornsby songs that are car
You know
songs.
what?
Bruce
I'm
Hornsby is
gonna
a great
you give
car
me your
song
top
person.
3. I think I think costs it costs about $8 to license a song and to use for a video. So if you give your top 3 and or you give your top 5 car songs, I'll come up with my top 5 car songs, and maybe the number ones will I'll buy the rights to, so that we could at least play part of them on the show next Saturday. How about that?
Okay.
Are you good for
Cars-
cartoons?
Did I ever tell you my print story of a car song?
Not Little Red Corvette.
No. I was at a light. This is about 85 or so,
Mhm.
and I'm at a light on White Horse Pike, and right where that liquor store is, we come out right where 295 is. I'm at that light, right? And I was listening, and this before streaming, and everybody listened to the radio. I was on DAS, and I Would Die for You is on. I'm in the car, and like, I would die for you. I would die for you. And turning into me, across from me, is a lady listening to the same song, doing the same thing. And we
Doing
saw
the
each
same
other from across the road. We're like, and we're looking at each other, we're like,
Tell him if you want me to you. Oh, well, you know what? And again, Edge of 17 was my definite favorite car song. Of course, I was always in the car singing the wrong lyrics.
how does Age of 17 go again?
Well, I know how it doesn't go. It has nothing to do with the Lone Ranger. Because for years I was singing, just like the Lone Ranger sings a song, sounds like he's singing. Ooh, baby. Ooh.
I'm still trying to understand, why would you think that says just like I wasn't
I don't
sure what she
know,
was
but for
saying.
years that's what I sang at the top
I
of my
wasn't
lungs in my
sure what she
car,
was
and
saying,
I was
but I
singing so
knew for a
loud.
fact.
I had no
I
time to
knew
listen
for
to
a fact
Stevie
she
Wonder.
wasn't saying just like the Lone Ranger.
Just
like-
like I could have swore that was the song.
I
At
don't
least
know
it
how
was
you would
in my
come up-
world.
I don't know how you would come up with that analogy.
I don't know, but that's
I'm
what
a
I
little
heard the first time
confused.
I heard it, and I never corrected myself till I actually listened to it on headphones or something. But yeah, for forever I was singing the wrong words, and proud of it,
because-
and at the top of my lungs, like nothing else mattered. Nothing else mattered.
And I'm sure if you sing it in front of somebody, people looking at you like, how many drugs is she doing? I realize it's the 80s.
Hey,
But
it's just one of those songs. So listen, we will be back next week with cartoons. We want to thank you guys for hanging out with us.
cartoons.
Join us
Or
every
car
Saturday
driving
night.
tunes. Because you said cartoons, it makes it seems like cartoons.
Well, no, not cartoons, TOON, but cartoons, TUNES. Right? Something like that. You know what? Usually I play our outro, but again, we got the rights to this song, so I'm gonna.
We pay money for it, so you might as well play it.
I paid money for it. I want to get my $8 worth.
Get your $8 worth.
And again, in the description is a link for Licked, where you can get the rights and license, especially for YouTube videos and that sort of thing, for like popular songs. So I know we do use a lot of epidemic songs and music on this channel, but for today, we are happy and pleased to be able to use the license for this song from Licked. So we will see you guys next Saturday.
You're talking and you need to play the song. God bless your soul and keep living. Let me dance a little.
Thank you for geeking out with Kathy and Kenny on Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture.
Hey, Macklemore, can we go thrift shopping?
What?
Oh! I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is being awesome.
Now, walk into the club like, what up? I got a big. I'm just pumped. I bought some from a thrift shop. Ice on the fringe is so damn frosty. The people like,
Damn, that's a cold ass honky.
rolling in hella deep, headed to the mezzanine. Dressed in all pink, set my gator shoes. Those are green, draped in a leopard mink. Girl standing next to me. Probably should have washed this. Smells like R. Kelly sheets. But it was 99 cents. Copping it, washing it. About to go and get some compliments. Passing up on those moccasins. Someone else has been walking in by me and grungy fucking man. I'm stunting and flossing and saving my money. And I'm hella happy that's a bargain. I'ma take your grandpa style. I'ma take your grandpa style. No, for real. Ask your grandpa, can I have his hand-me-down? Velour jumpsuit and some house slippers. Dookie brown leather jacket that I found. Dig it. They had a broken keyboard. I bought a broken keyboard. I bought a ski blanket. Then I bought a kneeboard. Hello, my ace man, my mellow. John Wayne ain't got nothing on my fringe game. Hell no. I could take some pro wings, make them cool, sell those. The sneakerheads will be like, he got the Velcro.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is being awesome. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is being awesome.
What she know about rocking the wolf on your noggin? What she knowin' about wearing a fur fox skin? I'm digging, I'm searching right through that luggage. One man's trash, that's another man's come up. Thank your granddad for donating that plaid button up shirt. Cause right now I'm up in her stuntin'. I'm at the Goodwill, you can find me in the. I'm not stuck on searching in the section. Your grandma, your auntie, your mama, your mammy. I'll take those flannel zebra jammies secondhand and rock that. Whoa. The built-in onesie with the socks on them. Whoa. I hit the party and they stop in that. Whoa. They be like, oh, that Gucci, that's hella tight. I'm like, yo, that's $50 for a t-shirt. Limited edition, let's do some simple edition. $50 for a t-shirt, that's just some ignorant. I call that getting swindled and pimped. I call that getting tricked by business. That shirt's hella dope. And having the same one as 6 other people in this club is a hella don't. Peep gang, come take a look through my telescope. Tryna get girls from a brand, man, you hella won't. Man, you hella won't.
Goodwill. Poppin' tags. Yeah.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up.
Oh, it's us again.
So,
Bye-bye.